Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Night Phase. If you follow me on Instagram, you know me as Epic D Media. Bringing you finally my review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I never thought I would be saying these words. And after 3 years, it's finally here. It dropped on HBO Max late last night at 3 a.m. I got to see it at 10 a.m. The first 2 hours. Then I had to take a nap because I worked overnight. I worked graveyard. So I finished it in the evening, the remaining 2 hours, and we're gonna go over a lot of stuff. The first 5 minutes will be non-spoiler. I will just talk briefly about it, give you my overall non-spoiler thoughts, then my rating, and then I will let you know when I dive straight into the spoilers. I always do this with every review I put out. So after the 5 minute mark, we're going to go all in on spoilers because there's a lot to talk about, especially being a 4 hour movie. But yes, this the much anticipated, the much wanted Zack Snyder's original vision of the Snyder Cut, baby. And yes, the black suit Superman suit is here. Like, you have no idea how happy that made me. Anywho, um, just to go brief backstory, there was the big release the Snyder Cut movement, and a lot of naysayers are saying, "Oh, it will never happen. It's never gonna happen. There's just no way. The Snyder Cut doesn't exist," and blah 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 blah, blah all this bullshit. And turns out it did exist. Not only that, but it got made. Yeah, thanks to HBO Max, they made it happen. They worked with Zack Snyder. They gave him the budget he needed. He worked around it, and no studio meddling, no Warner Brothers assholes in the suits telling Zack Snyder, "You have to cut this. You have to cut this." None of that crap. It's full realized, unfucked vision. And yeah, I'm just happy that this man, because he deserves it. Zack Snyder deserves for his vision to be realized, to come to fruition. I mean, any director honestly deserves it, especially more so him because he had to step out of the project back in 2017 due to an unfortunate family tragedy. His daughter Autumn unfortunately committed suicide, and yeah, it's heartbreaking. And it makes it even more heartbreaking that instead of honoring Zack Snyder and doing right by him, they did him dirty and they got fucking Joss Whedon, and then they gave us Justice League, that atrocity. And after seeing this, let me tell you, it's a million billion fucking trillion times better than that 2017 chop chop bullshit fucking version we got. This is the definitive version from here on out. I'm not gonna ever watch Justice League. Have no desire to revisit that movie ever again. This is Zack Snyder's vision, and it's the preferred one, honestly. As a DC fan, as a fan of the DCU, it's incredible. There you go. There are my thoughts. I'm just putting it out there. It's amazing. Let's get into the negatives. Well, no, there's none. Honestly, you could chalk it up to nitpicks. I heard some nitpicks about this movie that's just eye rolling, but honestly, if I had to nitpick, maybe the pacing a little bit, but that the 4 hour runtime, I don't really feel it as much, believe it or not. Being a 4 hour movie, I thought I would, but I was fully invested from beginning to end. Um, I think Zack Snyder did justice, ironically enough, for the Justice League, for all the characters he fleshed out Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg was front and center. He was the heart of the movie. It was a fucking travesty what Warner Brothers and these assholes did to Ray Fisher. They completely left his character on the cutting room floor. But here he flourishes, and his cyborg is fucking amazing. Ben Affleck as Batman. He's Batman, baby. He's my Batman. He's not just fucking sleepwalking on zombie mode like in the other version. No, he's the Batman badass that we know from BVS. And Henry Cavill again kills it as Superman with the black suit, baby. Just so much awesomeness here. Yes, Darkseid. Yes, Steppenwolf is not a PS1 graphics fucking boss. The CGI is 10 times better. Everything is just 100 times better, and it just all flows well, giving us one of the best superhero epics. Like, I'm gonna rank it up there with Infinity War and Endgame. Yes, believe the fucking hype, guys. Believe the hype. And this is coming from someone that did have problems with BVS. We're past the 5 minute mark, so 6 minute mark. We'll get into spoilers. But this is someone that had problems with BVS when I first saw it. After a few rewatches, especially the ultimate cut of BVS, I grew to appreciate it more now, and now I like Man of Steel even more now as well. And it just sometimes you just gotta cancel out that bullshit, overcritical noise. These fucking film snobs. I like to just bash on Zack Snyder because they're a bunch of Snyder haters. They don't like his visual style directing. It's too dark. It's too edgy. Too much slow mo. All that bullshit. Just get the fuck out. Honestly, this movie was made for the DC fans, and for that reason, I'm giving it a 10 out of fucking 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or be like, oh, well, be lukewarm about it. No, it's a 10 out of 10. I fully enjoyed it from beginning to end, and it's everything I ever wanted. So there you have it. 10 out of 10 for Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're in the 6 minute mark. Spoiler talk, okay? Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. From here on out, spoiler city. Okay, you've been warned. From the opening intro, from the beginning, what the just it doesn't even compare, honestly, to Josh Whedon's fucking god awful version. Like, what are we getting Joss Whedon's version? We got cell phone footage, fucking kids look staring up at fucking Henry Cavill's god awful CGI mustache, baby face jawline. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that crap to the most like amazing intro I've seen for a superhero film. Honestly, it gave me goosebumps. One of my main criticisms for BVS was that the death of Superman. I felt like it was rushed. I felt like it didn't have gravity, didn't have that emotional weight I wanted. All that is kind of cleared up for me in the first few minutes of this movie because, yes, they continue from BVS and it feels so authentic, so natural because, yes, your Zack Snyder's continue right off BVS and it starts with the death of Superman. And it just gave me goosebumps seeing Superman's like last screams in agony and in pain, and it's so visceral and so heartbreaking. And you see the shock waves, just the ripple effects everywhere. Everyone feels it, and you get everybody's reaction to it. Fucking amazing how Zack Snyder did that. It just blew my fucking mind. I was like, oh my god, that like from that moment on, I said this is gonna be something truly special. Oh my god, how the fuck did we not? How the fuck did these idiots at Warner Brothers decide that Justice League was the way to go instead of after seeing Zack Snyder's version of it? Like, come on, like these guys, fuck them. I'm just happy we got it now. But anywho, amazing opening sequence right there. We see Wonder Woman's reaction, Batman's reaction, even Lex Luthor and Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg, and then we see, of course, like what we got in the Ultimate Cut, which is preview of Steppenwolf. He is coming. The bell has been rung. Uh, and it stretches his shockwaves, his screams in agony as Batman. No, not Batman, damn it, not my Batman. But as Superman is dying because of Doomsday impaling him, it's felt across the world, and you feel it. I felt it as a fan watching, like, oh my god, this is monumental. Like I really felt it here. Even the Atlanteans felt it all the way to the Amazonians, like Cyborg, like fucking amazing. We got to see Cyborg there. He's just like, in his apartment. It's so cool. I just love that. I just love how we went from character location to location, and everybody was reacting to Superman's death. Just incredible fucking visual storytelling. Like Zack Snyder, I'm telling you, I love his visual storytelling. I always have. A lot of people, want to criticize. It's pretentious. It's blah 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 blah, juvenile, whatever. Fuck you. Seriously, come up with that idea and direct it that way. You can't, okay? Because you ain't Zack Snyder, so fucking deal with it. Anywho, it was beautiful. Um, it sucked me right into the movie. Then we get the Aquaman scene which is done much better. No stupid fucking one liner like, I hear you could talk to fish. Squeaky, squeaky with the fish. Or a fucking random ass painting of Aquaman. Like, that shit was so dumb. Like, oh, he comes here, blah, 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 blah. And he sees the painting. He's like, oh, it looks like you, Arthur Curry. Why would the fuck would they paint Aquaman on the fucking wall for everybody to recognize him? Stupid. Like, if they're trying to really um, keep that on the wraps, like the people, the townsfolk people, it's dumb. Like, seriously, Joss Whedon's version is fucking battery acid for the brain. Like, seriously, lose brain cells now rewatching it. And I rewatched it. If you want to watch my Joss Whedon most recent review, feel free to. I even like filmed it in my shitty other camera because I didn't give a fuck. I did it at work, and I just went for it. And I just reviewed it. And I just bashed the shit out of that movie because it deserves the hate because my God, I will never rewatch that version. Like I said, this is far more superior on another level. Anywho, so we get that, and then we get the Wonder Woman sequence. Yes, with the British terrorists, but done much much better. The other one just felt like rushed and so out of place. This one flowed well. It was more visceral, more brutal. Like, this is rated R, so you got to see like people get shot in the head and the blood spatters, there's blood on the floor, when people get killed. So you feel the stakes, you feel it here. And then Wonder Woman coming in and just cleaning house, man. Fucking, let me tell you something. This is the Wonder Woman I want. Like, the Wonder Woman from BVS, and even Patty Jenkins Wonder Woman I did like, but Wonder Woman 84. Oh my God, they just like they Disney-fied her fucking Wonder Woman. Like, I know they were trying to go for that like, Richard Donner Superman, but it's like it just doesn't fit well. Um, and I did enjoy Wonder Woman 84. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people fucking hate it. A lot of people have bashed on it. I think it's disposable fun. Wonder Woman 84. It's disposable fun. That's the best way to describe it. I gave it an 8. Might drop it to a 7. It feels like a 7 now. Because especially after seeing quality like this. So it's like, you know. But I much prefer this brutal Amazonian goddess, like fucking Wonder Woman cleaning house. What? Wonder Woman just, oh my God, Gal Gadot marry me. Anywho, yo, she kicked a lot of ass, like just deflecting the bullets, like this, the way they sped up her fast reflexes, and then the slow mo. And I fucking love the slow mo. I don't give a fuck. It worked wonderfully here. This is great. And then, her doing the fucking, the wrist move, the thing, and just sending that mofo flying. It was fucking great. And then we get a heart to heart moment. I thought this was beautiful. I kind of choked up a little bit. I won't lie. When Wonder Woman reassures the girl, everything will be okay. And she told her, you can be whatever you want to be. It's just so awe inspiring. It's beautiful. Great message for little girls around the world. That's fucking Wonder Woman right there. Just Zack Snyder knows his DC characters. Everybody just try to talk shit like Zack Snyder hates his DC characters. No, he fucking loves them and he idolizes them just like us. Okay, he's the only one that fucking knows what he's doing with them. Okay, we just had to be patient. Okay, because I wasn't patient with BVS. Like, why that's a Superman, but it all paid off beautifully in this movie. Trust me on this. And another thing is, if you hated, let me emphasize. I should have said this in the non-spoiler earlier, but if you hated Zack Snyder's Man of Steel and BVS, if you're one of Snyder haters, don't fucking bother watching this movie because you're obviously gonna hate it. I'm looking at you, GameSpot. Fuck you with that 3 out of 10. What the fuck you doing? You have no business reviewing movies. Stick to fucking reviewing video games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupid ass GameSpot. Uh, Anywho, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that sequence was amazing, and more scenes with Ben Affleck's Batman, Batfleck interacting with Alfred was great because I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. It's probably my favorite Alfred because he's like hands on. He's like the fucking Like it's like if Alfred and Tony Stark merged. It's fucking it's this Alfred, Jeremy Irons Alfred. Honestly, I just love it. Um, so then we get Steppenwolf introduction. And he looks so much better. The CGI looks way better. He does look like a monstrosity, but in the best way possible. Fucking beast, this alien like fucking head of his with the horns and his armor. It's like artificial. It's like alive. His fucking armor with like spikes and shit. I fucking love that look. That look was so badass, and that whole sequence, the Amazonians, was done 100,000 times better. Like just got chills. I was cheering. Diane's mom with the mother box and the Amazonians shining and kicking ass and doing that sacrifice, taking down the whole temple with them. And then Stop Steppenwolf, he came in swinging with that axe. Fucking crazy ass sequence. I really like the way they did this. The way Zack Snyder did this sequence it was insane. It was great. Um, and then, like I said, we get more Victor Stone, Cyborg, Ray Fisher. Cyborg is incredible. You really feel for his character. You get his backstory, tragic car accident with his mother, a lot of heartfelt, touching scenes, and then he kind of like resents his dad, for not even showing up to his football game. Only he goes deeper than him being resurrected by his dad by the mother box. So it goes far deeper, and I really love that. I really like the nuance of his character. I can't believe it. Like, man, yeah, fucking Warner Brothers, man. You did this man dirty. Seriously. You owe him fucking apology. You better take him to a fucking all you can eat buffet. You take him to a spa day. You owe this man the world, honestly. Because goddamn, like his character arc, his story here was just emotional. There was quite a few scenes I teared up when it came to Cyborg, like when his father, jumping ahead, when his father sacrificed himself, for the mother box. That was so devastating. Cyborg's reaction was so devastating. Just man, oh man, I always forget the Joe Morton, I believe. Joe Morton is the actor who plays Cyborg's father, I believe, and I mean, he is such a legendary actor. I mean, if you've seen him, you think he looked familiar, is because he is familiar. You've seen him in so many movies. Like he's such a character actor. He goes way back in Terminator 2: Judgment Day, where he played Miles Dyson. It's him. It's him. And he's great as Cyborg's father. Honestly, great. Just great stuff all around with the Cyborg storyline. And let me jump into the Flash, because they just made the Flash into a joke of a character, just a punching bag, joke spewing, goofy, whatever, fucking juvenile delinquent. In Joss Whedon's fucking version, he was just there to throw quippy one-liners, and it was just so cringe. Here, though, um, it's scaled back like oh my god, all the way back. I mean, he still has like the comedic humor, snarky, witty humor about him, but it's not like overkill like in the other version. And I really like his character here. I really liked his journey, the scenes with his father in jail, and then how he met Iris. That's one thing. Let's clear this up. The whole Barry Allen and fucking Iris West. I'm hearing fucking criticism like it's so creepy. I mean, who does that? Who stares into a woman's eyes while she stares back at him? Who dares have that kind of sexual attraction to each other in 2021? Like, like, get over yourselves. Like, what kind of fucking sensitive ass world we live in? There was nothing creepy about it. Nothing. Okay, stop reading into it. Like, what's the matter with you? These fucking people, honestly, they're really, really reaching deep within the cookie jar to just fucking try to dig up something to bitch about this movie. And that's the one thing I keep hearing. It's so creepy. He was just staring at her. It's like, what the fuck? And she wasn't staring back. Like, they just made eye contact. He wasn't like it wasn't like that, yo. Calm the fuck down. People need to calm the fuck down. Honestly, it was nothing like that. It's so over the top and exaggerated. Maybe that's a deleted scene, Joss Whedon's version that y'all thinking about, and you're getting it mixed up in Zack Snyder's Justice League because it was not like that at all. I mean, there's one moment where he kind of caresses her hair, but still, it was. It's not like he did one of these, like, you know what I mean? Or he lit the side of her fucking face when he was in the Speed Force. There's nothing like that. My God, people need to calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Okay, check yourself because it wasn't to that extreme. All right, and yes, there's hot dogs everywhere, but that's just your fucking dirty ass mind. Okay, if you're thinking about a million wieners in the air, and you know that's on you. Okay, that's on you. Okay, that was kind of random, with the hot dogs. That's the only thing I would say. That was weird, but again, did it fucking ruin the movie for me? Did it make me? I'm gonna have to dock a point. It's gonna be 9.9 out of 10 because of the wieners flying in the air. No. Moving on. Anyway, I like that scene. Flash just his sneakers exploding, him and his speed force, and him saving Iris. That was so cool. Um, so that was pretty dope. More Aquaman. I like his scenes with Willem Dafoe's character from Aquaman. It's so cool to see him here. And I like his look, man. He has like this fucking rocker looking. I don't know, like a mullet or something. Dope. It looks dope. Mira's here, and we're not going to talk about Amber Heard, okay? We're talking about the character Mira, and she's badass. And that's all I want to say about Mira. Mira. I like how they utilize her powers when she was fighting Steppenwolf. Again, the character of Mira, not Amber Heard, because Amber Heard is. Anyway, moving on from that. Let's see what else. Oh my god, we gotta talk about that damn fucking history lesson scene done much better because it wasn't Steppenwolf, it was fucking. Okay, I'm gonna say Uxas because people fucking freak out. There's it's not dark side. So I have to fucking say Uxas because if I don't say Uxas, the hardcore DC fans are gonna come lynch me. Like they're gonna kill me. I can already see it in the comments. It's fucking Uxas. It's not dark side. Like calm down, okay? It's the same fucking person. It's just Uxas when he's younger and Darkseid when he's older, okay? We get it. We get it, okay? All right. But it was badass. It was cool seeing him. Um, yeah, because this was not Darkseid. It was just Uxas. He wasn't in his prime. He wasn't one of the new gods yet. He didn't have this Omega beams, which is here. And it's like, whoa, shit. I fucking. Whew. Anywho, uh, just getting ahead of myself. Uh, Man, that history lesson was Zeus and fucking. I believe that was Ares that just drove the axe and was split fucking like Ux's dark side in half, and he had to retreat. And it was the way it was done. It was more believable because he was practically bleeding out. He was almost dead. His parademon had to drag him, and he just went unconscious. He blacked the fuck out. He had no say in retreating. It was like the Paradigms were like, we have to go or we dead. Like he's out, he's in a fucking coma. So we gotta go. We gotta dip out. It was cool seeing the lantern, the Green Lantern. When he killed the lantern and the fucking ring came up, it was like what? What you mean? That was so fucking cool, man. I love that. I can tell you, man, these visuals. Um, yeah. um, Seeing Diana going to the temple, discovering the hieroglyphics. I can't say that fucking word. The hieroglyphics, you know what I mean, motherfuckers. Going to the temple and seeing that of the dark side just gave me chills. It gave me goosebumps. So I was fucking dope. Oh god, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to cover in this 4-hour epic odyssey that I have just embarked on. Like I was trying to I would have kept watching it for the second time, like, but I had to put my review out. My God, like, so much goodness, so much good stuff, good shit here. Um, we did get the Ben Affleck scene, the Batman when he's It's like Burial, and he recruits him. That was cool to see that again. And he's like, I'm rich, and he drives that super expensive hybrid fucking Mercedes from the future. Like, what the fuck? And they filmed this in 2017. That car actually exists. Like, holy shit! Look at that fucking car. Yeah, that was amazing. Um, we get Gordon, J.K. Simmons as Gordon. We get a little bit more of him because I don't remember that scene being in Justice League when he's in the Gotham PD, the police department. When he's inside of it, not when he's on the roof. Because we've seen that before. He puts the bat signal. Um, yeah. So, anywho, so fucking cool. I like the whole thing with the parademons where people think it's Batman because he's the janitor or whatever. That's what he saw, and then the sketch artist drew like a Batman figure. So they thought his Batman is doing that. That's why Jim Gordon's like, let me signal him and see what the fuck is going on. Did he finally snap? And no, it wasn't him. So that was pretty cool. I like how they tied that in. Um, this like it's just so much good shit, man. So much like cyborg. Uh, I like how he had a reason to fucking go to where Batman and Flash and Wonder Woman are because he realizes, oh shit, my dad is gone. Then he looks at the bat signals like maybe they know something because he had that conversation with Wonder Woman earlier. So it's just well established, makes sense why he's there. Not like in Joss Whedon's version, like I might keep comparing it to Joss Whedon's. How could you not? So in Joss Whedon's version, he just randomly fucking shows up like, yo, what's up? I changed my mind. We're about to do this. I'm down. But no, he reluctantly joins because it's his dad. Even though, he's butting heads with him, he doesn't have the greatest relationship. Deep down, he still cares about his dad. And I like that one scene where, we're like, I don't know how to say this. There's this like technological realm in Cyborg's like CPU in his mind where he's like himself. He doesn't have the cybernetic skeleton like how he is now from the mother box. His old self, his human form. It's just oh my god! I love the way they did the storytelling with that. It's fucking well done. That's how I connect with Cyborg with those things. I love it because you can tell like he just keeps that's what he wants to be. He's not quite there yet where he is accepting of himself of who he is now. He still wants to be that his old self, but he cannot. And towards the end of the movie, he finally embraces and accepts who he is. Which I fucking love. Like I'm telling you, his story arc is just incredible. One of the best in this film, Cyborgs. Um, but I like how he helped out that one Spanish lady, I believe she's Spanish. He saw her struggling, and he was following her with the CCTV cameras, and she got evicted, and he put all this $100,000 in her account. Can you do that for me, buddy? I mean, I'm giving you a good review. Come on. But that was so nice. That was just heartfelt moment. I love that. Cyborg helping out the small people, the people in need. I respect that. Little things like that just go a long way. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, we get into that squabble with Steppenwolf, and I remember how god awful it was in Justice League. It was just I don't like thinking about it. I cringe because this is the part when they made my boy Batman. They massacred my boy. They made him into a little bitch. Like he was scared. This motherfucker was getting pummeled. He's getting his ass handed to him, and he had to literally crawl and dive into the little fucking back crawler he has. He's like, sorry guys, I didn't bring a sword. Batman would never say that shit. You know? He'll fucking throw batarang in your face before he apologizes. In this version, he don't do that. He's more efficient. He's more badass. He's like, uppercutting parademons. Fuck yeah! And then he gets on the damn fucking bat, whatever the fuck it is, that bat tank thing, a bat crawler. I'm gonna call it bat crawler because I know they have a name for it, but I'm just gonna call it bat crawler. You know, fucking, you know, tarantula looking bat thing, whatever. And he goes, my turn. Much, much, much better. That's Batman's supposed to be. Let's talk about Junkie XL score. That yo goosebump city when Diana's theme kicks in. I just like I love the living shit. I love it. I fucking love it. It's like it's that same old like but now they add like some Amazonian like orgasms like I love that shit. I almost had an orgasm just listening to it. I was like, yes, yes, Junkie XL, yes. I need to listen to that theme. That theme is so badass. Diana's Wonder Woman's theme is so fucking like it's hot. It's so hot. And, like that remixed version, I need it. I need it in my life. It's yeah. I need to get that soundtrack. That soundtrack is amazing. Anyway, when like she fights Steppenwolf, she has that moment where she's like, "I belong to no one." Woo, girl! You tell them. It was a good moment. It wasn't cringe because Wonder Woman is, and she earned it. She earned to say that shit. Of course, you don't belong to no one. You don't need to belong to no one because you an Amazonian goddess, baby. You gonna tap that ass all the way to Sunday. And man, the throwdown with Steppenwolf is so good. And then you know, we get like the same Flash where he sequence where he, you know, is running through the Speed Force and he like pokes the damn sword back to Wonder Woman. It's pretty cool. I feel like they captured him being a rookie here better than the exaggerated version we got in Justice League, where he was just like, like no, none of that shit. He tried the best he could. He's rusty. We know it. You don't have to just shout it out to us like Flash is just out of his league, right? Like we know, okay? He'll get there. So this is much better handled. Then Aquaman makes his entrance, and just so many badass moments, man. When Wonder Woman did the bam, like you said, fucking Steppenwolf flying. When Cyborg went into the Batcrawler and he just fucking hijacked his shit. He just hotwired that shit. It was shooting missiles and machine guns. I'm telling you, man, that sequence was so fucking. Let's go! It was just it's incredible, man. It's just crowd pleasing. It was like, oh my god, great, great stuff, great stuff. So then we get to the inevitable Superman's revival. By the way, man, Martian Manhunter. What? Martian Manhunter is in this. Confirmed. Okay. Remember, we're in spoilers. Okay, we're still in spoilers. All right. We never left the spoiler talk. And then, oh my god, yeah, so he goes talk to Lois, and she don't know he's disguised as Martha Kent, and he's doing it to get Lois, you know, out of her shell because I love we focus on a little bit on Lois. I didn't mind that because this is the most character development we had with Lois, honestly, and maybe appreciate her Lois Lane even more because you can see her having to deal with the loss of Superman. She really loved him. She's wearing the ring. She goes to the same cop to bring him coffee every fucking morning. Never fails to go to the monument. To just like I love that. Like seeing her grief. It's just beautifully well done. Oh, it's excellent. Beautifully well done with Lois Lane. It was cool. The Martian Manhunter, like what the fuck? But it begs the question: if I had to be a little nitpicky, it's like why isn't why hasn't Martian Manhunter like revealed himself to Superman since Man of Steel or interfered in anything? Like what's he waiting for? I'm gonna get kind of an explanation towards the end, but excuse me, my throat is parched. All this hype, you know. But nonetheless, it was cool seeing him. The actor who plays him was that general guy that we've seen in Man of Steel and BVS, and that's pretty cool. So he's been planted. He's been in the DCEU, and he finally revealed himself to be Martian Manhunter. That was pretty fucking dope. I like how they did that. Um, so we get the inevitable return of Clark Kent, and the throwdown is exactly the same way you remembered, which is fine, with just a little tweaking here and there. And I cannot stress enough how great it is not to see that cringe as fuck scene with Superman when he's like grabs You think Moshe's fucking Batman shirts like this, like Granny's peach tea, just trying to pinch her cheeks. And when he does that, he's like, "Do you believe?" And you get that zoom of his jawline reattached. And what the fuck, Joss Whedon, fuck you. Seriously. Oh, just brush that off. God, that was just god awful, that scene. And then, oh, Batman, oh, something's bleeding, something is bleeding. God, you're your period, Batman. The fuck, But here it's not. Your Superman like shoots his lasers. Batman is like he had Alfred do these laser-proof fucking gauntlets on him. Thank God for that. Is that plot convenience? Is that plot armor? Yes, but who gives a fuck? Better than Whedon's version. Jesus Christ, calm down. But anywho, thank God, like Lois showed up. Yo, he was about to straight up melt Batman. It's like, he didn't even have to say anything. I love that he Superman didn't have to say anything. Like, I know you, I remember you. He just gave him that look, like you know what time it is, right? Rematch time. And Batman's like, oh shit, no, Clark, no. Yeah, so I like how it was done better. It's this almost the same thing, same scene we've seen, same sequence, but like I said, there's little tweaks here and there that was it just added so much more to the scene. It was so cool. Um, Seeing that, but done better, but much better. Yeah, so then Lois flies off with Superman. Then Superman picks the black suit, which I found intriguing, very interesting. He just like, this is it. And I'm like, I don't mind the fucking change. I don't mind it because I love the black suit Superman all the way. That's just me personally. I know people like the traditional red, blue. But we see so much of that shit. Like, I want the black suit, okay? So I don't mind it. Thank you, Zack Snyder, for that. So it was so dope seeing that. Um, then we get the throwdown with Steppenwolf. Oh, well, before that, holy shit. Oh my god, we gotta talk about that fucking mind blowing, like, yo, the vision of the future that Cyborg just like had, like all of a sudden just flashes of Darkseid just fucking annihilating the Justice League. Just fucking what? What you mean? What you mean? Like, yo, he just destroyed. He destroys the Justice League. You see Wonder Woman is fucking dead. They're honoring her like traditional Amazonian way. The burial, and she's like burning, and it's fucking crazy. And him in Atlantis with the mega beams, and he fucking killed Aquaman, I believe, with his own trident. What? And then we see Clark, Superman holding Lois's like burned fucking body. Like, what the fuck? And Darkseid's just over his shoulder, like, yeah, she will be my bitch. Like, you will work for me. Like, oh my god, yo, that was fucking crazy. And then when Cyborg realizes, holy shit, maybe resurrecting Superman isn't the best idea, and then Barry Allen thinks he's saying go, but he's saying no. And that was so interesting the way he did that. That was crazy. That gave me so much chills. Just that is so scary, man. Sorry, but Darkseid is scarier than Thanos because Thanos has like kind of like that morality thing where he's just like, I'm just trying to snap half the universe. And don't freak out. Yes, I'm comparing these two, Marvel and DC. You can do that, okay? It's okay. All right, don't get scared now. It's possible. We can draw a bridge between the two. Okay, it's all good, baby. Don't freak out. But Darkseid is the scarier antagonist. Like, my God, I just got chills seeing all that. Like the way he just decimated the Justice League in the future. Wow, crazy shit, crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, then we get to the third act. It's so fucking epic. Like, Wonder Woman and Aquaman teaming up, and then Batman just annihilating the fucking Batmobile, just fucking running over parademons, fucking shooting parademons, like just fucking no scoping parademons, like Batman just cleaning house. He wasn't fucking useless, thank God. He was a leader with the Justice League, and I loved it. I loved it. Oh, God. I want to cry. It's done so good. It's like, thank you, Zack Snyder. Can't thank you enough for this fucking movie, man. Um, and then we get the most like literally, I almost passed the fuck out. I don't know because I've been exhausted the whole day, or just like this fucking sequence where when the mother box merges, all of them merge, and Flash is going around in circles, and he's waiting for the cue for so he can speed on over there and touch the mother box, so then Cyborg can manipulate it, all this bullshit, and but then he gets shot like in the ass cheek or inside by one of the parademons, so it stops him from doing that, and the fucking shit explodes. Like the fucking portal opens and there's Dark Side and there's fucking Granny's peach tea goodness standing right next to him, and then there's the Sod motherfucker too. Whatever, what? And it's fucking Dark Side just there, like. I kind of want to see him put his like hands behind his back, like he always does. That would have been tight. But anyway, he's like literally right there, and the fucking everything explodes. Every the fucking mother box is annihilates all of them. He's Superman. It was like I fucking gasped. I was like, I ran out of air. Like oxygen was not present at that moment. I was like literally, like I shit you not, I shit you not. Like that shit was crazy. Um, man, and then Flash finally taps into the Speed Force, like fuck, man, that was incredible. Like I fucking loved it. I lost my shit. I lost it. Best Flash moment, period. And yes, I seen the CW show. I don't watch that shit no more because that shit got stale quick, son. But damn, that was like, woof, that shit clapped. Like it clapped hard. Like wow. And the way he said, and they make your own future. Like it's man, going back to what his dad was telling him. I love that motivational talk, and he was able to reform what had just happened through the Speed Force. It's fucking mind blowing, and he was able to do it. And then I believe Cyborg got a quick vision of his family and himself, and I love that moment. And he refused to go there because he's not quite done yet, with the Justice League, and so he finally found his place. He like that. I love that full realization with Cyborg's character. Um, so yeah, and Superman when he comes in, oh my god, man, he makes mincemeat out of fucking Steppenwolf. Like he's like, I'm not impressed. He like ice press his fucking axe, just disintegrates his fucking axe, like, and Steppenwolf without his axe, like he's just fuck. It's just a punching bag at this point. But yeah, he's just like and just fucking laser beaming his like, he's just doing all that shit. It was crazy. Man, Superman was a badass in that moment. I was like, I believe in Superman. Let's go. Um, but yeah, and then when they send, this shit was so gangster. They toss Steppenwolf like a rag doll, and Aquaman just pierces him with his fucking pitchfork. Pitchfork. What the fuck? We're in Kansas? No, we're not, Dorothy. Uh, no, he does it with his fucking trident, and he's like, "Here you go, Wonder Woman." Kebab on a stick. They just make fucking Kobayashi out of him. She fucking like cuts his head off. Ooh, Wonder Woman's so savage. I like it. I like when she plays rough. Anyway, uh, yeah, and then they send his body to Dark Side. He just steps on it, and he's just like, he was like, kind of giving him the look like I'm not impressed. And, oh, I forgot. They're after the anti-life equation. The anti-life equation, where harkens back to the comics, which is so cool. So that's confirmed. That's what he's after. He's always been after that. So yeah, at some point it was gonna get brought up. So yeah, it's so cool. And the portal closes, and I like that, like that look, Superman, Dark Side. You each of that look like, oh shit. But yeah, guys, the epilogue. I can't even. I like. It's just so much. It's just so. Oh, the epilogue is like, did we need the epilogue? No, but I'm glad we got it because oh my god, that shit was fucking crazy, man. Let me take a breather here. The epilogue, people, just blew my nuts off. I don't know how to tell you. The nightmare sequence now involves fucking. We got Batman up in this bitch. The Flash, with the face mask that he had in BVS. That's so fucking cool. Deathstroke, Mira, Cyborg, and Jared Leto's Joker. Now, his Joker will grow on me. Here, I think is the best iteration we've seen of Jared Leto's Joker. It's just Jared Leto like in Joker makeup talking. Like I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on his Joker, but I like what I saw. I like what I saw. And his interaction with Batman was like, I've been wanting that. Batman's gonna fucking kill you. When he brought up about the whole thing with Robin and just so good. And then so I guess they're going for like this injustice storyline where Superman might potentially be a threat in the future, and they have to change that timeline now. So and that's where we leave off, boys. Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're not done here. No, restore the Snyderverse. Let's get Justice League 2. Let's get Justice League 3, all directed by Zack Snyder. And fucking, let's get Wonder Woman 3 directed by Zack Snyder 2. Let's get that shit trending. Because, yeah, it needs to happen. Warner Brothers, wake the fuck up. Your time is up, okay? This is what the DC fans want. This, if you want your DCU, your DC world, your anything DC to be successful from here on out, this is what you need to do, okay? You need to go forth here, go forward with this, and not punk out and give us some bullshit like, oh, let's just make Supergirl here and just some random ass fucking movies like that can wait. It could wait. Let's get this going. This is what we want to see. And yeah, oh, the aspect ratio with the IMAX, it's like a box. You got the two black bars instead of widescreen. I actually dug it. I think it's fucking awesome. I don't know. I like that visual aesthetic. I really like that. It like really grew on me, especially on second watch. So I don't mind Zach shooting it that way again. Do it that way again. I don't give a fuck. And it'd be cool to see it in an IMAX screen. Yes, please. So hopefully, if they release this in theaters, you're damn right. I'm gonna go see that shit. I'm gonna see it in IMAX, and I'm bringing a bucket to piss in because goddamn, that's 4 hours long. So they better have an intermission. Otherwise, I might have to piss in that bucket. Anywho, that's my review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Goddamn, almost 50 minutes in. Jesus. 47 minutes in. Freaking incredible. Just recap the whole thing as far as I can remember. Oh, and then to top it off, the ending with Mashing Martian Manhunter uh, talking to Bruce Wayne. So cool. And he's finally like, I think I'm gonna do something. So he's like basically saying like, I'll be back, bitches, and you better have a seat at my Justice League table in the Hall of Justice. Fuck yeah. Oh man, so I love that. I love that tease. Incredible. I love the Superman moment when he's like, and the fucking ass is right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Incredible. Woo! I think that pretty much covers it now. Okay, so yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League, 10 out of 10, just perfect. It just is a masterpiece. Um, Nothing to nitpick as far as I can think of. Maybe a little bit of pacing could have been done better. Maybe they could have cut a little bit here and there, but how much could they have cut? Because I feel like everything was needed that we saw in the 4 hour cut. That's how good it is. I wanted more. So that's not even a nitpick, guys. It's a 10 out of 10. I'm sticking with that rating. That's the way it is. 10 out of 10. Loved it. Fucking loved it. Thank you, Zack Snyder. I am pleased as a DC fan, and I am super excited and hopeful that the DCEU lives on, thrives on in Zack Snyder's direction. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Post your comments down below. Let me know if you made it this far. If you stuck by me and saw my entire review, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for not clicking off. Thank you for watching the whole thing through. If you like more of my reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you want, and I'll catch you guys, as always, in the next one.